Hey, how you guys doing today? I'm your host, Jeremy Robinson, as always, of the It Factor podcast. And today we have somebody special. Go ahead and introduce yourself, bro.
Hey man, it's a blessing to be here. My name is Ashton Burrell. I appreciate you for having me on the podcast, man. I'm happy to be here, man. Glad we got to connect.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. So first off, man, how you doing, man? How your week been so far? So far, man. They've been running around so much, man.
So the week has been good, man. The week has been good, man. It's been a lot of positivity going on. Working with the basketball team that I got. So just getting them into shape and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
It's been a blessing, man. So just giving more of myself, trying to learn more in my moments. That's how I've been trying to move, with the days and the weeks. So it's all been good.
Man, that's what's up, man. I like that.
Absolutely.
Football I got myself, but basketball, I'm getting more into it. But that's what's up that you're a coach, man. Also, in that, bro, I would say, like, how important would you say mentoring is in a role of why should we do it?
Man, I mean, mentoring there is like just such a important thing because I mean that's how I got to my understanding and everything, just mentoring people, just coming through and being blessed into your village. Mentoring is like it's one of the easiest things and free things we could do. It's just passing on the knowledge that you have. So, if you know a pothole is coming up, driving, you're supposed to let the person behind you know, like, hey, yo, watch that pothole. You know what I'm saying? So y'all both could, avoid it. And so that's mentoring is everything. It's one of the greatest things you could do in life.
Gotcha. I definitely love that, man. That's another reason why I created the podcast, man. It's a form of mentoring, man. Also reaching out.
Absolutely.
It gives me ways to be able to reach out to people our age and also people that's younger. So that's
absolutely
a thing, man. So
absolutely.
That's the thing, man. When I seen your like what you just got, with you being appointed with human relationship.
Yes.
How was that, bro? Give me the right term. Man, and being so young, man, like how was that, man?
I mean, it was cool. It was cool. I mean, so I had got in there in maybe 2015, but I was just on the advisory. I got invited in.
Yes,
and then one of my guys he was actually the chair, so I got to watch him work, and stuff like that, how he was doing things. And, I kind of just fell back and, I was the youngin' in there. So, you got all these different type of people that got these big titles and stuff, so I'm just learning it, watching it. Then I realized I know just as much info as them, if not, I may have more expertise in other things that they may not be thinking, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? They may have more expertise over there, but when you could bring them both together, I'm like, can't miss. So, the opportunity came up for the chair. So I threw my hat in, and then I had some good backing too. A couple people was like, yo, you'll be good for it. So, they had to vote. And once I saw that it went in my way, I was like, thank you, but you know what I'm saying? But and we just hit the road running from there, man. So but it was a great feeling, man. It was a great feeling to just see older people embrace me and tell me yo, I'm excited. You know what I mean? That was one of the main things, you know what I'm saying? So that was huge, man. That was big.
Yeah, that's amazing, man. Even to know, even doing research, man, when I'm reaching out to people, I definitely look, and I was just reading stuff, and I was like, man, this is a good guy. Like, bro, at the end of the day, he doing all this activism, man. So, I say, why is activism so important in the Black community? For our people, bro, at the end of the day. Why is that so important?
I mean, because, it's a lot of us, whether it's generational, or environmental, or, traumatic, we don't use our voice. We may feel like we don't know how to, or we may not understand how important it is, how important our voice is. Some people catch it young. They might they might not get nurtured right at a young age where a person, encourages them to speak up. They might always be sheltered off, and the activists, I feel like they're supposed to, be that voice for that voiceless. You're supposed to be that fearless one that's gonna go get that info and bring it back to the village. Like, yo, this what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta be willing to be selfless. It can't be a, oh, I'm trying to benefit from that. Like, nah, you gotta, like, you all in. If you're not all in, like, don't even do it. You know what I mean? Because once you become that, you got a lot of people that's depending on your voice. They looking towards you, and one of the biggest things I think too with activism is to make sure that you're not just feeding them. You teaching people how to make their own food and eat too. Because once you got everybody on the same page, so it's a wrap. You know what I mean? It's a wrap.
So you're right about that. What is it? Teach a man how to fish, man. He
You know what I mean?
If I can give you fish all day, I'll teach you how to fish. You can go do it yourself, man.
You know what I mean? And then I can help. Then I can help somebody else who don't know how to fish and so forth, so forth. And now you go teach somebody. So we could break this work up.
Got to. Man. I think a lot of our people look at it the wrong way. They look at the status or certain things and look for certain people to say certain things when the person that you need to be listening to could either be you or the person that's sitting right next to you.
Absolutely.
Definitely, man. So man, what is your it factor, man? Why you do what you do?
Oh man. God just places it upon me, man. If I think I'm still finding it, every day, it grows every day, I should say. It's not just one thing. I remember when it started, the passion was I want young people to, know that there's another way besides fooling around in school. Then once that became a passion, I'm in the school. Now I got a passion. I want to see my youngins win in school. Like, I want y'all killing these joints. All right, cool. Now another goal is, I want my youngins to be able to have, their own money in their pocket and be able to do it legally. All right, that golden change. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the reason that I do it, man, is because it's just a continuous addition of positivity to my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no better feeling than, I'll give an example. I got a young man, my little bro, man, and very talented in basketball, and one of his things was he's hothead. And, he lost his cool last week in practice. And I had to get on one of the other kids about their behavior earlier in the day. And, you never know what resonates with who. Like, you might think that you just talking to this kid, but it might hit another kid like in another way. And it hit him, to the point that he called one of the coaches and told him, I apologize for my behavior last week. And nobody even told him to do that. You know what I'm saying? And he apologized to the whole team. And I wasn't even talking to him. You know what I'm saying? And his situation, we have forgot completely about. You know what I'm saying? But I say that to say, that's why we do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the it factor. Like, seeing, okay, that's that growth that you know what I'm saying? That, having that feeling of just, I want y'all to be better than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to be better than me. I want you to outdo me, outshine me, take it in. If I run the 40 and 4.2, I want you running at 3.5. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there you go.
You know what I'm saying?
I definitely get it, man. I definitely understand that we need more people like that, man. I definitely know, like, people say, man, I want to be like you when I grew up. I talked to, like, group of first graders today, bro. And
okay. Yeah.
And it was funny, man. They asked me the question, are you living in your dream? And I was like,
oh,
you're a kid. You're and I'm like, I'm a software engineer during the day, and then I do this after hours. I said, I get more of my happiness, and I thank God for blessing me with the podcast to be able to speak to people like yourself. And I said, that's the part of my dream, but I feel like my 9 to 5 is building somebody else's dream, but I'm able to learn enough to be able to bring it to this. and knowing that one day I'll be away from that and be able to do this full time. And the kid was just like, yeah, there you go. Yeah, I was just like, yeah, man. I already at the point. They already know. They know, man. These kids
already know what's up.
Yes, sir. That's a smart thing. It's 7? I'm like, cool. You gonna be good.
You gonna be real good.
It caught us all off guard. All us on the call. Wait a minute. Don't answer it, man. So yeah,
you know, you'll see him on Forbes.
Yeah, definitely. Man, I'm like, send me to the list, man, so I can remember this kid.
You know.
So, what did your day-to-day job look like, bro?
Like, so you know, it could change, you know, from day to day. Like, you know, like on a Tuesday, I have food distribution. So I'm doing food distribution from, you know, about 9 a.m. to like 2:30. Then from like about 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock, you know, we got tutoring going on for the youngins that need to get they shit together, so to say. Excuse my language. and then from about 7 to 9, we usually we run basketball practice. So, you know, we running drills and things like that, teaching them more than you know, just running down and just shooting nonstop. I'll be like, yo, you not Curry, bro. You not Curry. You can't shoot like Curry, bro.
You ain't there yet, and you might not.
Yeah.
But hey, you figure out, not me to tell you.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a day could look like that. You know, or it might just involve like just meetings. You know, maybe I'm partnering with somebody to do some type of programming for the youth. You know, maybe talking about, you know, doing an event. You know, might be meeting with the schools about like, you know, programming for the food and making sure they got food on the weekends and things like that, and during, you know, at nighttime. So, you know, it could be a mixture of, you know, all those things in a normal day.
Got you, man. So what you telling me is, man, you create a business that need to be taken
care of.
I respect.
Hey. Hey, we right here. We right here,
man.
You know
I done made it into where now you write the questions, but it become more of a conversation. When you talking to Black people, no matter how we ain't met, it's our first time meet, we gonna talk and chop it up, bro.
That's real. That's real.
But you know, so man, what is one of your ultimate life goals, bro? Like, need to be anything.
Ultimate life goals. Oh man. I think one of my ultimate life goals is to really represent a true family man. You know, I think that's one of my ultimate goals, you know, and like, you know, try to do it the right way all around. You know what I'm saying? And just try to be as solid as possible. You know, I know it's, you know, life, you know, that's probably my ultimate goal. Because I feel like if I could lead it by example, and I feel like I'm strong enough to, you know, I might have something to follow suit. And if you just get one out of the deal, you know, that's it. So
I respect that, bro. I say this to you, and it could be open topic before we end.
For sure.
That's a real thing that Black man need to hear, man. Because I just proposed to my girl back in May, right? We've been together.
Hey, congrats! And May is a great month.
Man, when it comes to like, I came from a single parent home, so I knew all the time of growing up. Me and my brother like made a pact, like, yeah, man, look, if we can do it, bro, we gonna marry like one person. That's it, bro. We gonna do that, and I ain't gonna do it wrong. I ain't out here talking, oh, my wife this. Nah, I'm gonna make it work. Because I was like, a lot of people out here don't want to make it work. And I'm tired of like, don't get me wrong, I love celebrities. Like, I love people. Like, I love social media. Cool, don't get me wrong. I'm in the media. But like, at the end of the day, I hate that that's the only thing you see, that positivity. Like, seeing that you married, then seeing another, dang, they on the Ed Factor podcast. Oh yeah, we need to watch them because they're doing.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, so definitely, I definitely know that that's a thing that's needed. So yeah, I definitely with you on that one, bro. I'm gonna do my best to go ahead and show it. But we got God on our side, so I'm gonna be fine. I ain't even worried about it. I was able to do it for 5 years. I can do it for 95 more. You know, I could.
You know what I'm saying?
you know. And I love her, man, and also I respect her. That's the thing. I respect her, and I have discipline. And a lot of us do not have discipline.
Discipline, dog.
If you got discipline, it'll take you a long place, man. It took me a long place as an athlete in college. It took me a long way as just being that single parent kid. It took me a long way.
Yeah.
To say, you know what? I'm not gonna do this. This is not gonna happen.
You know, that's real. That's real. That's real. Discipline definitely is, like you said, man, and it keep you out of trouble.
Yeah.
You know, it's red. Like, yeah, I mean, you disciplined, you good, man. Like you good. You know, you'll be stress free.
So that's amazing. Like, go, and it's attainable. See, that's the thing. It's attainable.
Thank you, and I received that. And I'm gonna attain that. I will attain that. Absolutely.
We're doing it together.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? We just made a pact. We just made a pact right there. Yes, absolutely.
So in that, man, do you have any questions for me?
Oh yeah, man. You know, what's your it?
Well, my it factor? My it factor is help people like yourself, man, to help everybody. It need to be young people or older people. You know, learn why it's so important to support and also network with one another. Networking one of the biggest things that I feel like a lot of people are getting away from, trying to Google everything. So when it comes to my it factor, it's bringing people together, bro, like yourself, and also like just being able to be that person, that voice that I didn't have. You know, so
real. That's so real. That's so real, man. And what month you was born in?
Me? October, bro. October.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. Oh, yeah. That's crazy. The combo you just had is the universe is real, man. The universe is real.
You born in October too?
I was born in May. I was born in May, but October. When we offline, I'll run you why that whole thing made sense. But that's real. And what's one of you? Where you originally from?
I'm from South Georgia, so Fort Valley, Georgia, man. But you know,
hey,
I do the show in Atlanta, man. I live here in Atlanta because I went to Clark Atlanta University.
Okay, HBCU. Yes, sir. I went to Lincoln.
Oh yeah, man. You know what? Before we close out, bro, how was that experience, man? How was Lincoln University?
It was cool, man. It was great. I don't got no complaints about it. You know, I loved it because, you know, I saw so many people that just looked like myself. You know, that was an amazing feeling, like to see everybody look like you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody looked like you. Yes, and, you know, I feel like every person of color should get that experience. If you know, if not the whole thing, at least like just a couple months of it. You know what I'm saying? Just to, you know, to have teachers that look like you know what I'm saying? Have people on campus that look like you, and then to hear like the history of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, standing on just shoulders of giants. You know what I'm saying? And it was just an amazing feeling. And I started my mentor program when I was there, man. And it was I didn't even understand how powerful it was, you know what I'm saying? Like, but when I was talking to my professor and their excitement, like my student is running a mentor program and things like that, and I didn't understand how much it meant to, you know, look back at it now, and I'm like, you know, that's appreciated. They was nurturing that. They was actually genuinely happy for me. Like, you know, they worked with me like, you know, I give you a couple extra days. I know you doing the program. You know what I'm saying? And they just worked with me, man. And they adapted to my learning. You know, unlike you know, some of these other teachers, you know, who he not getting it, so they'll write them off. You know what I'm saying? They adjusted and they understood because they are me. You know what I mean? They understand we each other. You know, and once we all start understanding that, it's a wrap.
It'll be a way better place. It won't be no more craziness, to be honest. When it comes
that'd be out the window.
Black people? Oh yeah, they good. We good. Everybody.
Yeah. They good money. They good money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. But I love it, man. If I could redo it, I would do it again, man. So
multiple.
Yeah,
Always. I'll
absolutely.
go back for a week or two, you know, pull up. Like,
Yeah.
no
But,
classes.
you know what I'm saying?
Pull up, like, what it do.
You know what I mean? They come back, you know what I'm saying? Real talk. So, but yeah, I loved it, man. How about you?
Man, it was amazing, bro. I ain't never heard nobody say nothing bad about it. HUC.
Yeah.
Mine is the
Yeah,
fine shade.
yeah, absolutely.
That's the worst
That's,
thing I heard, you know.
yeah,
Other
no.
than that,
Yeah, no.
it was beautiful to wake up every morning and seeing black people going to go get it. That was an amazing thing, bro. It's women everywhere. There's young dudes out here making it happen, bro. And then on top of that, bro, everybody pulling for you to win, man. Even when you don't.
Yeah.
That's the only time you gonna be able to
Real
see
talk.
that in the world. You know?
Real talk.
So,
Everybody clapping for, you know what I mean? They can be like, you know, give it up for Ashton getting the first dinner today. They'd be like, you better go, yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's all love. They showing love for everything. Yeah. Yo, before we close, man, you just made me think about a great moment, man. I remember my first time voting. It was for Obama, and it was on Lincoln's campus.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember being on the campus and and Obama winning that, you know, once they announced it,
mm-hmm.
and you just heard the whole campus like just turned up, bruh. And the amount of people that was going out, like, it was just so dope, man. It's like it's a memory that I'll never forget, man. You just saw, yo, even like I'm talking about people that don't even go to class, they was coming out to vote just to say like, yo, I did that. I voted. You know what I'm saying? I voted. Yeah. Yo, and it was just like a whole party, man. It was just straight positive, man. You know, only thing that got broke was probably like a couple bottles in the quad. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. But,
man,
you know,
that's an amazing experience, bro. I definitely.
Absolutely.
Amazing experience. I'll never forget that, bro. All we heard was like positive gunshots back and forth.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Positive. It was everybody was happy, bro. He won. And my president is black, my Lambo blue.
Lambo's blue. Yo, everybody was singing that on campus. I think America was singing that.
Right. Oh man. I'm glad you shared that, bro. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right, family.
The show.
I appreciate you, family.